For my animal living friends out there, I thought I'd share this story about my pet cat, Critter. And she originally came into the family and she was a pet of my son. And but for some reason, the cat adopted me. Used to follow me around the yard wherever I went. Wherever I went in the house, it would follow me. When I'd go into my prayer meditation room, it would follow me. And I built a meditation room, prayer room, above my garage with a pull-down ladder with a skylight. I had put a seat up there for myself and had a little altar. And I found a cat kept coming up there, so I had to put a second seat up there with the cushion. So when I went up, she'd follow me up the ladder, climb up there, and she'd sit on a chair. And if I was up there for an hour or whatever amount of time, she'd find herself sitting right next to me quietly. As long as I was praying and meditating, she'd be very calm and peaceful there. And when I left, she'd follow me back down. So this is the kind of relationship I have with this cat. Unfortunately, I went on a business trip to Los Angeles, and in the middle of the night, I get a call from one of my neighbors saying that our cat, my cat, was killed by two roaming neighbors' dogs that got out. It just devastated me, especially when I heard about how vicious the attack was and how those two dogs just took my cat apart. And I was grateful that my neighbor was there and took it to a vet to have it euthanized, and I was grateful as well that I didn't have to see it and the blood was cleaned up and everything else by the time I got home. So this happened about a week before I got home. And I got home that weekend and I was missing my cat. Never had a chance to have closure with it. And when I used to sleep in my bedroom, the cat would come in there in the morning or at night when I first got in bed, and he would jump up onto the bed and he'd pounce, push his paws in and out of the material on the bed and everything, and he'd end up walking between me and my wife's heads, and I'd feel his fur and his whiskers on my neck and everything, and she'd start purring, and she'd keep rubbing my neck, and then she would sleep right between the two of us, and then if it got too topsy-turvy, then she would go down and sleep at the foot of my bed. So that was the general routine. I was used to sleeping with the cat. And so I went to bed this one Sunday night, and I was thinking about that before I went to bed and thinking, it's just not the same. And then shortly after I just started to get to sleep, there was this familiar bounce on the bed. Boom! And the paws going in and out of the covers. And next thing I know, I got this furry little body up the base of my neck, and I got purring in my ear, and I got whiskers, going. And I'm thinking, my cat's here. That's Critter. And so I reached around to pet it and found there was nothing there, just space. I sat up and realized that it was just a cat angel. And she'd come to say goodbye to me in the only way she knew how, rubbing my neck with her fur and giving me a purr. And I knew she was okay, but I still miss her.